Other lies they tell you are that money is hard to acquire and that rich people work harder than you. That's a lie. Rich people don't work harder than you. You work harder than rich people. You're already working harder than rich people. They're on their boats, relaxing under the sun. How could they be working harder than a nurse in a hospital, attending to thousands of patients? Understand that billionaires and rich people don't work harder than you. You work harder than them. You just don't work on the right things, and that's what I'm going to teach you. You don't understand the world correctly. You're still in the matrix, and I'm here to teach you. If you work as hard as you do now, with some changes in the direction you're directing that energy, you will be rich. Listen, I have a Lamborghini. When I drive my Lamborghini, people look at me as if I'm from another planet. How did you get that car? In Atlanta, with a regular job, 300,000 pesos. $300,000 are almost impossible to spend on a car, but there are billions of dollars out there. Do you have any idea how much that is? Every building you drive by, every street you drive on, no matter where in the world you are. You can drive on any street in the world and be driving in front of millions of dollars. Money is everywhere. You can see money everywhere. You just don't have it. Don't you realize that there's a small club you don't belong to? You're inside the system. They're outside the system. You work so hard inside the matrix. I want to drive a Lamborghini, not build it. Someone inside the matrix builds it for me. Someone inside the matrix builds the roads. Someone inside the matrix supplies the gasoline. People inside the system do all that work so I can drive my Lamborghini under the summer sun. Do you understand what's happening? Do you understand that rich people live at the expense of the poor? It has always been that way, and it always will be. That's why the Matrix was designed. Why? Deliberately to keep you inside. If you can wake up and get out, then there's no more Matrix. Who's going to supply gasoline and build roads? These people are not smarter than you. They don't work harder than you. They're average individuals. Working hard is not the secret to wealth. Please understand that this is not about working harder than others. The poor already work harder than everyone else, and they're still poor. No matter how hard you work if you're looking for gold where there is none. No matter how hard you work if you're doing the wrong things. That's why if you're watching this and thinking, I already work hard, but I'm not rich, it's because you're doing the wrong things. Let me ask you a question. Think about everything you know, all your opinions, thoughts, your views on the world. Where did you learn it? From your parents, school, friends, family, television, radio, YouTube, the internet. They taught you all these things, right? Because we are all a product of the life we live. We live life. See, experience things, hear things, get information, watch the news. All of this becomes our thoughts and opinions over time. If we hear something and then experience something that aligns with what we heard, we believe it's true. Let me ask you a question. All these people who have been telling you things, all these people who have been programming your mind, are they rich? It's a serious question. If you're going to college, your business professor teaching you how to get rich, are they rich? No, they're not qualified. That's why I talked about my wealth and my lifestyle on several occasions, so you know that I am qualified. Most of the people who are programming your mind are people inside the system. They can't teach you how to get out because they're trapped in it. They don't even see it. They live inside it. They're people who don't see the water. They're living inside the water. To them, water doesn't exist. It's just the world. That's the Matrix. Most people inside the Matrix don't even see it. That's why they can't escape. When I was a fighter, all I did was hang out and talk to other fighters because that prepared my mindset for war. I was surrounded by warriors. When I tried to get rich, all I did was talk about money. I wasn't interested in any other topic of conversation. I didn't want to talk about sports. I didn't want to talk about TV shows. I didn't care about Rihanna. I didn't care about festivals. I didn't care. 10 years ago. It's not that the price of the house has gone up. It's that the value of money has decreased. The gap gets wider every day because they keep printing more money. You don't have time to save? You can't save money faster than they can print it, my friend. They own all the important assets, which makes their assets more and more expensive. And they do it on purpose, so their assets become so expensive that you can never buy any, that you can never afford them. This is on purpose. This is how they make sure people inside the system stay inside the system forever. This is how they keep you enslaved forever, by making you work and promising that someday you'll own something you can never afford. Life begins when you're rich. If you expect to work your whole life and maybe get rich in the end, then you'll die, and your life will be over. Life begins when you're rich, when you can go to beautiful places in a beautiful car, stay in a beautiful hotel, eat delicious food, and wake up when you want. Before that, your life is just slavery. The problem I find is that most people are not ready to unplug from the matrix. Many of them are so inert and dependent on the system that they'll fight to pretend they protect it. So they'll tell you, "Why do you always talk about money? Why don't you relax? All you do is work. You're boring." These are people inside the system who don't want to escape. They don't want you to escape. They want to keep you there with them. They want to keep you poor along with them. Why would they want you to escape if they don't? Do you understand what I'm saying? They don't want that. They want you trapped in slavery. People inside the matrix say, "Oh yes, it's normal to work in a job. It's normal to get the minimum wage. It's normal to pay taxes. It's normal to be ruined by a government. It's normal." What's your problem? Why do you want a fast car? It's just a car. Don't listen to these people. You want freedom. You should be proud of yourself for watching this presentation and wanting freedom. Doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, man or woman, young or old. Your freedom in your heart. You're a good person, and anyone trying to take it away from you is a bad person. These people are inside the matrix, working for the system. They're agents of the matrix. They're subconsciously programming you to be average, so don't listen to them. The Common Council won't turn you into an uncommon person, because the Common Council by default is for common people. If it's a Common Council that everyone knows, then everyone will do it, which means it doesn't work anymore. Actually, get a job, work hard, get a promotion, save money, get a mortgage, invest a little in your pension, invest a little in the stock market. That's the garbage you've already been told. Everyone has told you this before. It's common knowledge. How many people do you know who have taken this common knowledge, applied it, and now have a collection of 17 supercars? Probably none. If you want to be an uncommon person, you need to do uncommon things. You need to challenge conventional wisdom and take calculated risks to achieve the success you want. You need to be willing to step out of your comfort zone and do things that most people aren't willing to do. That's what will take you to greatness. No common knowledge works because if common knowledge worked, it wouldn't be common knowledge. It would be uncommon knowledge. And if it worked, it would stop working soon. It can't work for everyone. This is normal. It's okay. Great for you. Yes, I need someone to build my roads and put gas in my car. But I'm not that person. I want to live my only life in freedom to do what I want. Not have a boss telling me what to do. Telling me what week of the year I can enjoy. Telling me what time to wake up in the morning. It's not me. If you're a slave, be a slave. This is not a speech for slaves. It's not a speech for slaves. Now let me tell you about the two types of people in this world. There are leaders, and there are followers. Leaders are the people who own the system, who control the system. Followers are the people who are inside the system, who work for the system, who are controlled by the system. There's a big difference between these two types of people. Now you might be thinking, I don't want to be a leader, I just want to be comfortable. I want a stable job, steady income, a peaceful life. It's perfectly fine if that's what you want. If you're happy and content, it's great. If you're watching this and feeling a fire inside you, a desire for something more, something greater, you need to understand that you're a leader. Leaders are the ones who break free from the system, who create their own paths, who don't follow the crowd. If you're not happy with the system, if you want to change your life, then you have to be a leader. You have to take control of your destiny. Now Now let me tell you something important. The system is not designed for everyone to be rich. The system needs workers, followers, people who keep it running. The system needs a majority of people to stay in their lanes, to follow the rules, be content with their lives. That's how the system maintains control. But leaders are different. They don't play by the same rules. They create their own rules. They see opportunities where others see obstacles. They take risks and reap the rewards. The system doesn't want you to be a leader because leaders are unpredictable. Leaders can't be controlled. So here's the choice you have to make. Do you want to be a follower? Stay in your lane? Live a comfortable but controlled life within the system? Or do you want to be a leader? Break free from the system, create your own path, and live a life of true freedom? The choice is yours.